how are you boys and girls? So this is a short video where I'll be focusing on simultaneous equations. Simultaneous equations. So usually simultaneous equations, they go in combination of simply two equations where you are asked to find a value for the variables. In this case, we have variables in terms of x and y. So let's consider we are given a set of equations: 2x minus y is equal to 8, then 3x plus y is equal to 17. So when we are dealing with simultaneous equations, there are two methods to find the variables for x and for y. The first method is elimination method. Elimination method. So when we are doing elimination method, we are trying to eliminate one of the variables so that we simply focus on the remaining variable to get the value of that remaining variable. So how do we do that? When we have, let's consider for y. So in this case, we can eliminate y by adding the first equation with the second equation. That's how we can eliminate y. So let's add the two sets of equations. The first equation, 2x plus 3x. I'm adding component by component. I add 2x plus 3x. Then I add minus y plus y, so that I eliminate y is equal to 8 plus 17. So the result here is 5x minus y plus y, that's a 0, which is equal to what? 18 plus 17, which is 25. So on my left hand side, I'll remain 5x is equal to 25. Therefore my x is equal to 5. I've managed to get my x using the elimination method. So after you get the first variable, the next step, you can simply substitute the value for x in any of the equations that you choose of your choice. So I choose the first equation, so I substitute x is equal to 5 in equation 1. So what is my answer? 2. Where there is x, I put 5 minus y is equal to 8. Therefore 10 minus y is equal to 8. I cross over my 10 to the other side of the equal sign, becomes a negative. Therefore minus y is 8 minus 10. Therefore minus y is equal to minus 2. Therefore my value for y now is a positive 2, since we have a negative on y as well. So this is how we do what? Elimination method. This is how we do elimination method. So we solve the same problem using substitution method. We solve the same problem using substitution method. Substitution method. Yes. So when we are dealing with substitution method, the most important element for us to appreciate is making subject of formula. Is making subject of formula. So you can make one of the variables in any of the equations a subject of formula. Then you substitute that subject of formula into the other set of equations. So let me consider the second equation here. I'm making y subject of formula from equation 2. Therefore 3x plus y is equal to 17. Therefore, my y is simply 17 minus 3x. Now, after I've made my y is subject to a formula, I now substitute my value or my term for y. I substitute for y in equation 1. Equation 1. Therefore, 2x minus, where there is y, I'm now putting 17 minus 3x is equal to 8. Therefore, 2x minus 17 plus 3x is equal to 8. Therefore, 2x plus 3x, that's 5x, is equal to 8 plus 17, which is 5x is equal to 25 again. Simply divide by 5, simply divide by 5. Therefore, my x is equal to 5, which is the same value that I used to obtain when I did the elimination method. So both of the methods, they should give you the same answer. Now, after I've managed to get my value for x being 5, I may choose to substitute in any of the equations. But straightforward is this equation that I'm making my equation 3, where I've already made my y subject to formula. So it simply means for x, I'm just substituting a value for x, which is 5. So taking the third equation, y is equal to 17 minus 3x. Therefore, y is equal to 17 minus 3. Where there's x, I simply put 5. Therefore, y is equal to 17 minus 15, which gives me the value of y is equal to 2, which is the same value that I've obtained using the elimination method. So all of these methods, they should give you the same answer. So you may choose, or the question will specify which method you are required to use. So these were simple and straightforward examples, where in order to eliminate y, I was simply adding the equations. But there are cases where you don't simply eliminate by adding. So I'll consider another example. Which helps us appreciate the elimination method. So let's consider a plus 2b is equal to 13, and 2a minus 3b is equal to 5. In this case, we can see that we can't eliminate on any of the variables by simply adding. So how do we deal with it? I have my first equation, my equation 1, and my equation 2. So when I have to eliminate, I'm trying to make the variable have the same coefficient. I'm trying to make the variables have the same coefficient. So if I'm trying to eliminate a, the variables, they have to have the same coefficient. So how can we deal with it? The simplest way is simply to multiply with the coefficients of the other equation. So in this case, for equation 1, if I have to eliminate a, I have to multiply with the coefficient of a on the equation 2. And for equation 2, I have to multiply with the coefficient of a on the equation 2, on the equation 1. So what is the answer here? We have, for equation 1, multiplying every term in equation 1 by 2 becomes 2a plus 4b is equal to 26. And for equation 2, multiplying by 1, it remains as it is, minus 3b is equal to 5. Therefore, here I can see that I now have a term with the same coefficient. So in this case, for me to eliminate, using the elimination method, to eliminate a, I can simply subtract. I can simply subtract to eliminate a in this case. So I'll be subtracting equation 1 minus equation 2. Therefore, 2a minus 2a, I'll be subtracting term by term, plus 4b minus 3b is equal to 26 minus 5. This is, therefore, 2a minus 2a, I've managed to eliminate a. Therefore, that's why the term elimination method. 4b minus this becomes a positive. This becomes a positive. Therefore, 4b plus 3b, that's 7b. And 26 minus 5, that's 21. Therefore, my value for b is simply 3. My value for b is 3. Now, after I've managed to get the first term, we go back, I simply substitute the value of b in any of the equation. So I'm choosing my equation 1. Substituting b is equal to 3 in equation 1. Therefore, a plus 2, my value for b is 3, is equal to 13. Therefore, a plus 6 is equal to 13. A, when 6 crosses the equal sign, becomes negative. Therefore, my value for a, that's 7. Yes. So that's how we do elimination method when you have the variables having different coefficients. So in summary, simultaneous equations can be solved by elimination method or by substitution method. The method for you to use is your own choice. Thank you.